Be me. 26-year-old basement-dwelling neet. Haven't had a job in 3 years. Live with my mom in her 2-story house. She lets me stay in the finished basement, rent-free. My entire life is anime, video games, and eating tendies while browsing image boards at 3 a.m. Mom constantly roasts me for being a failure, but still brings me food so I don't complain too much. One morning, I'm sleeping in until 2 p.m. like usual when Mom bangs on my door. "Get up, you lazy waste of space. The new neighbors are moving in and you're going to help them carry boxes." "Mom, I'm busy." "Busy doing what? Watching Chinese cartoons and crying into your body pillow?" She's not wrong, but damn, that hurts. She threatens to cancel the Wi-Fi if I don't help, so I drag my unwashed ass upstairs. Throw on my least stained hoodie and some cargo shorts. Don't even bother with shoes, just wear my Crocs. Walk outside squinting like a vampire because I haven't seen sunlight since the last anime convention. There's a moving truck next door and this middle-aged couple is unloading furniture. "Hi there, you must be the neighbor. I'm Patricia and this is my husband Tom. We just moved from Oregon." She's got that Karen energy but seems nice enough. "Yeah, hey, my mom said you needed help." "Oh, that's so sweet. Our daughter's around your age. She's inside organizing her room." "Great. Probably some normie girl who's going to judge my existence. Start helping them carry boxes, mostly light stuff, because I have the upper body strength of a wet noodle. I'm carrying a box labeled kitchen stuff when I hear this voice behind me. "Excuse me, but you're blocking the optimal path trajectory for furniture placement." Turn around and there's this girl, probably 24 or 25, wearing an oversized Evangelion hoodie and sweatpants. She's got her hair in a messy ponytail and she's holding a clipboard with what looks like a detailed floor plan. "Sorry, what?" "You're standing in Zone C, which is designated for large furniture items. Small boxes should be placed in Zone A or B for efficiency." She points to her clipboard, which has the entire house layout divided into colored sections. This girl has planned her move like it's a military operation. Okay, where's Zone A?" "Follow me." She walks into the house and I notice she's wearing Batman slippers that make a little swoosh sound when she walks. Leads me to a corner of the living room that's marked with blue tape on the floor. All kitchen boxes go here. It's 15.7 feet from the kitchen, which is the most efficient distance for unpacking. "You measured?" "Of course I measured. Why would I leave spatial planning to chance? This is the most autistic thing I've ever witnessed, and I spend 12 hours a day on 4chan. I'm Riley, by the way. I have autism spectrum disorder level 1, which used to be called Asperger's, but the DSM-5 changed the classification system in 2013. She just straight up tells me like she's reading a Wikipedia article. Cool, I'm Anon. That's not a real name. It's what people call me. That's inefficient for identification purposes, but I'll accept it. I spend the next 3 hours helping them move while Riley directs everyone like a tiny dictator with a clipboard. "Dad, that couch is 3 degrees off from optimal viewing angle for the TV. "Honey, it's fine?" "It's not fine. The ergonomic studies clearly show that." Her dad just moves the couch slightly and she seems satisfied. My mom comes outside to check on me. "Oh, good. You're actually being useful for once. Maybe this will inspire you to get a real job instead of living in my basement like a goblin." Riley stops what she's doing and stares at my mom. That's a very harsh communication style. Did you know that negative reinforcement has been proven to be less effective than positive reinforcement in behavioral modification? My mom is stunned into silence. Also, goblins are fictional creatures from European folklore, and comparing your son to one is both factually incorrect and unnecessarily cruel. Holy shit, this girl just defended me to my own mother. Mom just mutters something and goes back inside. "Your mom seems mean." "Yeah, she's been like that since I dropped out of college." "Did you drop out because of executive dysfunction or because the educational system failed to accommodate your learning style?" "I dropped out because I skipped too many classes to play World of Warcraft." "Oh, that's just poor time management then." Brutally honest, I can respect that. We finish moving their stuff and Riley's mom offers me $20. "Oh, sweetie, you don't have to pay him." Mom said I should always compensate people fairly for their labor. It's basic economics. She hands me a crisp $20 bill. "Thank you for your assistance. Your help reduced our moving time by approximately 34%. "How did you calculate that?" "I estimated based on average human carrying capacity and distance variables." This girl is something else. I go back home and Mom immediately starts. "Those seem like nice people. Too bad their daughter is weird. You two will probably get along great since you're both social rejects." She's actually pretty cool. Oh, great. Now you're going to disappoint two families instead of just mine. I ignore her and go back to my basement cave. Boot up my computer, check my anime download folders, settle in for another night of doing nothing. Around midnight, I'm watching this obscure mecha anime when I hear a knock on the basement door. It's not Mom's aggressive banging, it's a very precise knock 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 pattern. Open the door and it's Riley standing there in Pokemon pajamas. Hi, I noticed your window light was on and calculated you might still be awake. It's midnight. Did you walk over here in your pajamas? Yes, I wanted to thank you again for helping today. I brought you a gift. She hands me this wrapped package. Unwrap it, and it's a limited edition Cowboy Bebop figure still in the box. Holy crap. This is expensive. I know, it's $67.43 on current market value. I got it at a convention 2 years ago. I can't accept this. Why not? You provided labor, I'm providing equivalent compensation. This is how social transactions work. Yeah, but this is your collectible. I have 3 of them. I bought multiples in case one gets damaged. That's just logical planning. She says it like it's the most normal thing in the world. Plus, I noticed your window has anime posters, so I calculated there was an 87% chance you'd appreciate this. How did you see my posters from your house? Binoculars. I was doing neighborhood reconnaissance. This girl was literally spying on the neighbors with binoculars. That's kind of creepy. Is it? I was just gathering data about my new environment. Can't argue with that logic, I guess. Well, thanks. This is really cool. You're welcome. Good night, Anon. She turns and walks back to her house in her Pokemon pajamas like this is completely normal behavior. I go back downstairs and put the figure on my shelf. This is the weirdest day I've had in months. Next morning, Mom wakes me up again with her usual charm. Get up, loser. You need to go to the store and buy groceries since you ate all the Hot Pockets again. Can't you just go? I have a job, unlike some people. Now get dressed and go before I start charging you rent. Throw on my going outside clothes, which is just a different hoodie and jeans. Walk to the corner store because I still don't have a driver's license. I'm in the anime section looking at manga when I hear that familiar voice. You should read Berserk. It's objectively one of the greatest manga series ever created, despite the creator's unfortunate death in 2021. Riley is standing there holding a shopping basket full of very specifically organized items. You shop here? Every Wednesday at 10 a.m., the store restocks on Tuesday night, so Wednesday morning has the optimal selection. Her basket has like exact quantities of everything. 3 apples, 2 boxes of cereal, 1 gallon of milk. Why do you organize your shopping like that? Because I meal prep for exactly 7 days. Anything more, and food freshness becomes a variable. Anything less, and I have to make multiple trips. This is the most autistic grocery shopping I've ever seen. Do you want to get coffee after this? There's a cafe 2 blocks away that has acceptable quality beverages. Sure, I guess. We check out and walk to the cafe. She orders a very specific drink. Medium coffee, 2 pumps vanilla syrup, not 3, exactly 140 degrees, with oat milk because dairy gives me digestive issues. The barista looks confused but makes it. I just order a regular coffee because I'm not that complicated. We sit down and she pulls out her phone, which has a Sailor Moon case. I wanted to ask you something. Do you have friends? Damn, just straight to the painful questions. Not really. I had some online friends, but we stopped talking. Same, I had friends in Oregon, but maintaining long-distance relationships requires too much energy. So why are you talking to me then? Because you're convenient, you live next door, and you didn't seem scared of me yesterday. Why would I be scared of you? Most people are uncomfortable around autistic people. They think we're weird or broken. She says it very matter of fact, no emotion. I spend 16 hours a day in my mom's basement watching anime. I'm not really in a position to judge anyone. That's a fair point. So we can be mutually non-judgmental social rejects together. Deal. We drink our coffee and she shows me her phone, which has like 47 different organization apps. This is my daily schedule. This is my meal planner. This is my special interest tracker. Special interest tracker? It tracks how much time I spend on my current hyper-fixations. Right now, it's Neon Genesis Evangelion, Batman comics, and urban planning theory. That's a weird combination. All interests are valid regardless of how unrelated they are. She's got a point. We hang out for like 2 hours just talking about anime, and she knows more than me somehow. Did you know that Studio Ghibli almost went bankrupt after Princess Mononoke and Spirited Away saved the company? She just drops these random facts constantly. My phone buzzes. It's Mom. Where the hell are you? The ice cream is melting. Crap. I forgot I was supposed to go straight home. I gotta go, my mom's gonna kill me. Okay, same time next Wednesday? You want to hang out again? Yes, I've calculated that our social compatibility is above average. It would be inefficient not to continue this interaction. Sure, sounds good. Run home and mom is waiting at the door. You were gone for 3 hours. I sent you to buy milk and eggs. I ran into the neighbor girl. Oh, great. Are you going to disappoint her too, or just me? Can you chill? We just got coffee. You? Had social interaction? Did hell freeze over? She's genuinely shocked that I hung out with someone. Go back to my basement and game for the rest of the day. Around 8 p.m., there's that same precise knock pattern on my door. It's Riley again, this time wearing a Legend of Zelda shirt. Hi, I wanted to show you something. She's holding her laptop, comes inside my basement and looks around. Your organization system is chaotic. Do you want help optimizing it? It's organized in my own way. Your own way is clothes on the floor mixed with empty energy drink cans. She's not wrong. She sits at my desk and opens her laptop. I made us a shared spreadsheet for anime recommendations. Pulls up this massive Google sheet with like 200 anime listed by genre, year, and rating. I input all the shows I've watched and created a recommendation algorithm based on our discussed preferences. You made an algorithm? It's just basic Excel formulas, nothing complicated. She's a damn genius. We spend the next hour going through anime and she's adding notes. You haven't seen Serial Experiments Lane? That's essential cyberpunk viewing. I tried, but it was too weird. It's supposed to be weird, that's the point. It's about the intersection of consciousness and technology. She gets very passionate about her anime opinions. My mom yells down the stairs, "Is that girl down there? It's almost 10 p.m. Tell her to go home." Sorry, my mom's weird about noise at night. That's okay. I have a strict sleep schedule anyway. I need to be in bed by 10:30. She packs up her laptop. Can I come back tomorrow? I want to continue our discussion about whether Full Metal Alchemist or Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood is superior. Brotherhood is better. Wrong. The original has better character development in the first half. We'll debate this tomorrow. She leaves and I realize I just made plans 2 days in a row. That's more social activity than I've had in 6 months. Next day she shows up at exactly 2 p.m. I brought evidence for our debate. She's got notes, actual printed notes about Full Metal Alchemist. We argue about anime for 3 hours. She makes really good points but refuses to admit when I make good points. That's a logical fallacy. You're using anecdotal evidence. It's not anecdotal if it's literally in the show. We're both getting heated about which version of a cartoon is better. Mom comes downstairs. What is all this yelling? Are you two fighting? We're having a spirited debate about anime adaptations. Riley says it very seriously. Mom looks at both of us like we're insane. You're arguing about cartoons. They're not cartoons, they're anime. The cultural and artistic significance is completely different. Riley is very offended. Right, anyway, keep it down or take this nerd convention somewhere else. Mom leaves and we both start laughing. Your mom really doesn't understand media analysis. She doesn't understand a lot of things. We end up watching the first episode of both versions to compare. Riley has opinions on everything. See, the lighting in this scene is clearly superior. That's just because it was made later with better technology. Technology is a valid reason for superiority. I haven't had this much fun arguing with someone in years. Around 7 p.m., her mom texts her. I have to go, it's family dinner time. Same time tomorrow? Can't, tomorrow is my therapy appointment, but Friday works. You go to therapy? Yes, every Thursday at 3 p.m. I've been going since I was diagnosed at age 7. She says it casually, like mentioning a dentist appointment. Does it help? Sometimes. Mostly it's just someone validating my experiences for an hour, which is nice, I guess. She leaves and I realize we've been hanging out for 3 days straight. This is the longest I've maintained a friendship since high school. Friday comes and she shows up with a backpack. I brought my Nintendo Switch. Do you have Mario Kart? Obviously. We play for like 5 hours straight. She's insanely competitive. That's cheating. Using game mechanics isn't cheating. Rainbow Road Shortcut is cheap. It's strategy. She wins every race but gets mad when I win one. That was luck. You're just a sore loser. I'm not a sore loser. I'm competitively passionate. We're yelling at each other but also laughing. Mom comes downstairs with food. I brought you two dorks some pizza since you haven't eaten. She actually seems happy I have a friend over. Thanks, Mrs. Anon's mom. Call me Janet and, honey, does your mom know you're here? Yes, I texted her. She said as long as I'm home by 10. We eat pizza and keep gaming. Riley tells me about her last job. I worked at a library, but they fired me for reorganizing the entire fiction section by publication date instead of alphabetically. Why did you do that? Because chronological organization shows the evolution of literary trends. But nobody could find anything. That's their problem for not understanding superior organization. She's genuinely mad about getting fired from a library. What do you do now? I do data entry remotely. It's perfect because I don't have to talk to anyone and I can work in my pajamas. That sounds awesome, actually. It is, except my mom keeps trying to get me to apply for in-person jobs. She thinks I need more social interaction. Do you want more social interaction? No, people are exhausting. Present company excluded. That might be the nicest thing anyone said to me. We keep playing until 9:45 when she packs up. I have to leave in 15 minutes to maintain my schedule. You're really strict about that. Routines help manage my anxiety. Without structure, everything feels chaotic. She seems vulnerable for a second. I get that. My whole life is basically structured around avoiding responsibility. That's different. You're choosing chaos. I'm preventing it. Can't argue with that. She leaves and I realize I'm actually looking forward to seeing her again. This is weird. Weekend passes and Monday she texts me. Got her number at some point during the Mario Kart session. Do you want to go to the comic shop? I need to pick up my pull list. You have a pull list? Obviously, I've been collecting Batman comics since I was 12. We meet up and walk to the comic shop downtown. She's wearing a Nightwing hoodie and has a messenger bag covered in pins. The comic shop owner knows her. Riley, got your books ready? Hi, Marcus. This is my friend Anon. She called me her friend. That's nice. Marcus gives her a stack of like 15 comics. Big week for Batman. I know. I've been waiting for this storyline for 3 months. She's so excited about her comics. I browse around and find some old manga volumes. She comes over and analyzes my choices. Good selection, but you're missing volume 3. That's going to bother you. I'll get it next time. Or we could check the back issue bins. She drags me to these boxes of old manga and actually finds volume 3. How did you do that? I memorized their organization system. It's alphabetical by series, then numerical by volume. This girl's brain is wild. We buy our stuff and walk to a nearby park. Sit on a bench and she immediately starts reading her comics. I'm reading my manga and we're just sitting in comfortable silence. Some kids are playing basketball nearby and one of their balls rolls over to us. Kid runs up. Sorry, can we get our ball? Riley picks it up and looks at it. Did you know the regulation size for a basketball is 29.5 inches in circumference? The kid looks confused. Cool. Can I have it back? She throws it back and the kid runs away. I don't think he cared about basketball facts. His loss, knowledge is important. We keep reading and homeless guy approaches us. You kids got any change? Riley looks up from her comic. I have $3.47 in my pocket, but statistically giving money directly to homeless individuals is less effective than donating to homeless services. The guy looks offended. Wow, okay, screw you too. He walks away and Riley seems confused. Did I say something wrong? Maybe could have just said no thanks. But I was providing factual information. Yeah, but people don't always want facts. That's stupid. Why wouldn't you want accurate information? I try to explain social norms, but she's not having it. Social norms are arbitrary rules that don't make logical sense. She's getting worked up. Like, why do I have to make eye contact? Why can't I info dump about my special interests? Why is being direct considered rude? She's stimming, rocking back and forth slightly. You okay? Yeah, I just get frustrated sometimes. The world isn't designed for people like me. Decide to change the subject. Want to get ice cream? Yes, but only if they have mint chocolate chip. I can't eat other flavors. We go to an ice cream shop and she orders her very specific flavor. I get cookie dough because I'm basic. We sit outside and she calms down. Sorry for getting upset earlier. It's cool, I get it. People suck. They really do, except you. You're tolerable. Thanks, you're tolerable too. We finish our ice cream and she checks her phone. I need to go home. I have to organize my comics by issue number. That sounds fun, actually. You can come help if you want. Seriously? Yes, I could use assistance and you're careful with collectibles. Go to her house and her room is insane. Every wall has shelves with organized figures, manga, comics, movies. Everything is labeled with little printed tags. Holy crap, this is amazing. Thank you, I've spent years organizing this. She has a whole system with color-coded labels. We spend 3 hours organizing her new comics. She's very specific about where everything goes. That one is 2 millimeters too far left. Does it really matter? Yes. Her mom brings us snacks and seems happy Riley has someone over. You two want some cookies? Only if they're chocolate chip, I don't like other kinds. Her mom knows the drill and brings exactly chocolate chip. Your daughter is very organized. She gets it from her father. He's an engineer, same brain type. Riley smiles at that. Finish organizing and she seems very satisfied. Perfect. Everything is in its proper place. My mom texts asking when I'm coming home. I should probably go. My mom's getting antsy. Okay, thank you for helping. Most people wouldn't be patient enough. It was actually kind of relaxing. Walk home and mom is waiting. You were at that girl's house for 3 hours? We were organizing comics. You? Organizing? That's the first time you've organized anything since never. She has a good system. Maybe she can teach you to organize your disgusting basement. Ignore her and go downstairs. Look at my messy room and actually feel a little embarrassed. Spend the next hour cleaning up, bag up all the trash, organize my desk, even make my bed. Mom comes down later and just stares. Who are you and what did you do with my loser son? Can you not? I'm serious. You haven't cleaned this room in 6 months. Riley's organizational skills are inspiring, I guess. Well, thank God for that girl. She's doing what I couldn't do for 26 years. She's being sarcastic, but also seems genuinely pleased. Next few weeks pass, and Riley and I hang out almost every day. We have a routine now. Tuesdays we watch anime at my place. Thursdays after her therapy we get coffee. Weekends we go to comic shops or play video games. It's the most social I've been in years. One day we're watching Attack on Titan and she pauses mid-episode. Can I tell you something? Sure. You're my best friend. She says it very matter-of-fact. I've never had a best friend before. Most people stop talking to me after a few weeks because I'm too much. Too much how? Too intense, too weird, too autistic. She's looking at her hands. I don't think you're too much. Really? Yeah, you're like the right amount of weird. She smiles and unpauses the episode. Don't talk about it again, but something shifts. She starts coming over without texting first. Just shows up and hangs out. Mom doesn't even question it anymore. Your girlfriend's here. She's not my girlfriend. Whatever you say, basement boy. Riley doesn't correct it either, which is weird. One night we're playing Elden Ring and she's watching me die repeatedly. You need to roll more. I'm rolling. No, you're panic rolling. You need to time it with the attack pattern. She takes the controller and beats the boss first try. How did you do that? Pattern recognition? I watched the boss for 3 cycles before engaging. She hands back the controller like it's nothing. You're insane. Thank you. My mom comes downstairs with laundry. Riley, sweetie, do you want to stay for dinner? I'm making spaghetti. Is it whole wheat pasta or regular? Regular. Then yes, I can eat that. Mom actually invites her to eat with us. We go upstairs and sit at the dining table. This is the first time I've eaten dinner with my mom and another person in years. Mom is trying to make conversation. So Riley, what do your parents do? My mom is a nurse practitioner and my dad is a civil engineer. That's nice. Are they supportive of your hobbies? Mostly. Sometimes they wish I had more normal interests. What's normal anyway? My son lives in my basement and watches cartoons all day. They're anime, Mom. We all laugh, and it's actually nice. After dinner, Riley helps clean up without being asked. You don't have to do that, sweetie. I don't mind. Cleaning is just following a process. Mom looks at me like, why can't you be like this? Riley and I go back to my basement and keep gaming. Around 11 p.m., she's still here. Don't you have to go home? I texted my mom. She said I could stay until midnight since it's Friday. We're playing co-op and she's getting frustrated. This level is poorly designed. You're just bad at platforming. I'm not bad. The controls are imprecise. She rage quits and tosses the controller on my bed. Sits there pouting. I hate being bad at things. Everyone's bad at some things. But I should be able to do this. I've studied the mechanics. Some things you can't study. You just gotta practice. She thinks about this. I don't like that answer, but it's probably correct. We switch to a different game she's better at. She leaves at exactly midnight. Same time tomorrow? Obviously. She does this little wave and walks across our yards. I watch to make sure she gets inside safely. Realize I care about this weird girl. That's new. Next week she shows up Tuesday but seems off. You okay? My therapist said I might be too dependent on you. Oh crap. What does that mean? She said I'm using you as my only social outlet, and that's not healthy. She's stimming with her fingers. Do you think I'm too dependent? I don't know. We hang out a lot. Is it too much? Should I stop coming over? She looks genuinely worried. No, I like hanging out. You're my best friend too. Never said that out loud before. She stopped stimming. Really? Yeah, you're like the only person who gets my weird stuff. And you're the only person who doesn't make me feel broken. We're having a moment, and it's uncomfortable but also nice. Your therapist might have a point though. Maybe we should both try to meet other people. I don't want to meet other people. Other people are terrible. Fair point. We drop it and watch anime. But I keep thinking about it. Am I her emotional support human? Is that bad? A few days later, she texts me at 2 a.m. Are you awake? Yeah, what's up? I'm having a meltdown and you're the only person I can talk to. Call her immediately. What's wrong? She's crying. My parents keep pressuring me to get a better job and make more friends and be more normal, and I can't do all that. She's hyperventilating. Okay, breathe. You're okay. I'm not okay. I'm broken and weird, and nobody except you understands. You're not broken. Yes, I am. I'm 25 and I have one friend and I still live with my parents. I'm 26, have one friend, and live with my mom in her basement. We're both disasters. She laughs through tears. We really are. Talk to her for an hour until she calms down. Thank you. You're my emotional support human. There it is. Is that okay? She's serious. I mean, being someone's emotional support sounds like responsibility. You don't have to be. I can handle it alone. No, I didn't mean it like that. I just never been someone's support before. You're good at it, though. We talk until she falls asleep on the phone. Hang up and lay in bed thinking. My face when the autistic girl next door told me I'm her emotional support human, and I didn't mind. That feeling when you realize you went from having no friends to being someone's entire support system in a month. Be me. Week after Riley's meltdown, things are back to normal, except now I'm hyper aware of being her only friend. She comes over Tuesday morning with a new organizational chart. I made us a friendship schedule to ensure we're not codependent. It's a literal spreadsheet with color-coded hangout times and mandatory solo activities. Riley, this is insane. No, it's not. My therapist said I need boundaries, so I created boundaries. She scheduled herself 2 hours of alone time between our hangouts. What am I supposed to do during your alone time? I don't know. Whatever you did before we met. I watched anime and felt dead inside. Well, do that, but feel less dead inside. She's trying so hard to be healthy about this. We try to follow her schedule, but it lasts exactly 3 days. Thursday, she shows up during her scheduled alone time. The schedule was stupid. I missed you. It's been 4 hours. 4 hours is a long time when you're used to daily interaction. We abandon the schedule and go back to hanging out constantly. Her parents invite my mom and me over for dinner that weekend. Mom is actually excited. Finally, adult conversation. Maybe they can teach you how to be a functional human. We go over and Riley's dad, Tom, is grilling burgers in the backyard. Hey, neighbor, glad you could make it. Riley talks about your son constantly. My mom raises an eyebrow at me. Does she now? Riley's mom, Patricia, is setting up the table. It's so nice that Riley found a friend here. She had such a hard time in Oregon. Dinner's actually going well until Tom starts asking me questions. So what do you do for work? Here we go. I'm between jobs right now. How long have you been between jobs? 3 years. Awkward silence. My mom jumps in. He's lazy. That's what he is. Lives in my basement like a vampire. Mom, can you not? What? It's true. Maybe Tom can give you some career advice since you won't listen to me. Tom looks uncomfortable but tries to be nice. Well, engineering is a great field if you're interested. I dropped out of computer science. Well, there's always trade schools. Riley slams her fork down. Can everyone stop interrogating him? Not everyone needs to follow traditional career paths. Her parents look shocked. Sweetie, we're just trying to help. No, you're not. You're judging him like everyone judges me for being different. She gets up and storms inside. Damn, she really went to bat for me. Patricia apologizes. I'm sorry. She gets defensive about her friends. It's okay. She's not wrong. I am a mess. My mom nods aggressively. Finally, some self-awareness. Finish dinner in awkward silence and go home. Later that night, Riley texts me. Sorry for making dinner weird. You didn't make it weird. You defended me. That was cool. People always judge you for not being normal. It makes me so angry. I appreciate it. Want to watch Scott Pilgrim vs. the World? I need comfort media. She comes over and we watch the movie for like the 100th time. She quotes every line. Bread makes you fat? We say it in unison. She's wearing her Ramona Flowers shirt and has her hair in space buns. I wish I could dye my hair like Ramona, but my mom says it's unprofessional. Unprofessional for what? You work from home? Exactly. But she thinks I might want an office job someday. Do you want an office job? God, no, I'd have a meltdown within a week. We finish the movie and she's fallen asleep on my couch. Her head is on a pillow and she's snoring quietly. I throw a blanket over her and keep gaming with my headphones on. Around 3 a.m. she wakes up. Did I fall asleep? Yeah, like 4 hours ago. Why didn't you wake me? You seem tired. She checks her phone. My parents are going to kill me, texts them, and apparently they thought she was sleeping in her own room. I should go. Yeah, probably. She leaves and I realize that was kind of domestic and weird. Next day my mom confronts me. That girl was here until 3 a.m.? She fell asleep watching a movie. Uh-huh. And you just let her sleep? What was I supposed to do, kick her out? You're supposed to not have girls sleeping in my basement. Nothing happened. I don't care, it looks bad. What if her parents think you're taking advantage of her? Mom, she's autistic, not stupid. She can make her own decisions. My mom sighs. I'm just saying, be careful. That girl clearly has feelings for you. No, she doesn't. We're just friends. Keep telling yourself that, basement boy. She leaves, and I'm left wondering if mom's right. Does Riley have feelings for me? No, that's stupid. She's just clingy because I'm her only friend. Try to ignore it. Weekend comes and Riley wants to go to an anime convention 2 hours away. Please, please, please. I'll pay for gas and your ticket. I don't have a car. We can take my car. I just don't want to go alone. You want me to ride in a car with you for 2 hours each way? Yes. We can listen to anime openings and talk about cosplay ideas. Can't say no to that enthusiasm. Saturday morning, she picks me up in her little Honda Civic that's covered in anime bumper stickers. The inside smells like vanilla air freshener and has a plush Pikachu hanging from the mirror. Buckle up, I drive exactly the speed limit. She's a very cautious driver, hands at 10 and 2. We're listening to her playlist, which is all anime openings in chronological order by release date. Did you know the original Pokemon theme was written by John Siegler and performed by Jason Page? I did not know that. Well, now you do. She's giving me facts about every song. We get to the convention and it's packed with cosplayers. Riley is wearing her Asuka from Evangelion cosplay. I made this myself. Took me 3 months. It's actually really good. What about you? You should have cosplayed. I don't have anything. Next time we're making you a costume. We spend the entire day going to panels and looking at artist booths. She has a budget spreadsheet on her phone. I can spend exactly $200, anything more, and I'll exceed my monthly fun budget. She's calculated cost down to the penny. We're looking at figures and she's analyzing each one. This one is $45, but the paint job is subpar, not worth the price. Some guy in a Kirito cosplay approaches us. Hey, cool Asuka cosplay. Riley lights up. Thank you. I used EVA foam for the shoulders and interfaced the bodysuit. They start talking about cosplay construction. The guy is clearly flirting with her. Maybe I could get your Instagram? I'd love to see more of your work. Riley pulls out her phone. I don't post my cosplays online because I don't like social media algorithms. The guy looks confused. Okay, well, maybe we could hang out at the next con? Why would we do that? I don't know you. She says it completely matter of fact. The guy walks away looking rejected. Did that guy just try to ask you out? I think so. People do that sometimes at conventions. And you just shut him down. Obviously, I don't want to hang out with random strangers. I feel weirdly relieved. We keep walking and she's analyzing every booth. This artist's line work is incredible, but their color theory needs improvement. She's got opinions on everything. We go to a panel about anime production, and she's asking the most detailed questions. What's the average frame rate for action sequences versus dialogue scenes? The panelists are impressed. That's a great question. Usually 12 to 24 frames per second, depending on budget. After the panel, people try to talk to her, but she grabs my arm. Too many people, I need to leave. We go outside and she's stimming hard, flapping her hands. Sorry, I got overstimulated. It's cool. You want to sit down? We find a quiet corner and sit on the floor. She's taking deep breaths. Sometimes everything gets too loud and bright and I can't process it. We can leave if you want. No, I just need 10 minutes. She pulls out her phone and starts playing a match 3 game. This helps. The repetitive patterns are soothing. I sit with her while she calms down. People are staring, but I don't care. After 10 minutes, she's better. Okay, I'm good now. We go back inside and hit the dealer's room. She finds a rare figure she's been looking for. Oh my god, this is the limited edition Rei Ayanami from 2003. It's $150. That's over budget. I know, but I've been searching for this for 2 years. She's holding it like it's precious. Do it. You can adjust your budget next month. That's fiscally irresponsible. Sometimes you gotta treat yourself. She thinks about it for exactly 47 seconds. You're right, I'm buying it. She's so happy with her purchase. We leave the convention around 6 p.m. She's exhausted but smiling. That was the best day I've had in months. Yeah, it was pretty fun. Thank you for coming with me. I couldn't have done it alone. Drive home is quieter. She's tired. Puts on a lo-fi playlist instead of anime openings. Can I tell you something? Sure. You're the first person who doesn't make me feel like a burden. She's staring out the window. Everyone else gets tired of me, my interests, my meltdowns, my weird rules. You're not a burden. Yes, I am. Even my parents get exhausted by me sometimes. Well, I don't. She smiles and goes back to watching the road. We get home around 9 p.m. She parks in front of my house. Same time tomorrow? You want to hang out tomorrow too? We just spent like 12 hours together. So? I like spending time with you. Can't argue with that. Sure, tomorrow works. She drives the 30 feet to her house. Go inside and Mom is waiting. How was your date? It wasn't a date. You spent all day with that girl at a convention. Sounds like a date. We're friends, Mom. Whatever you say, but I see how you look at her. How do I look at her? Like she's the only person in the world. Go to my basement before she can psychoanalyze me more. Lay in bed thinking about what she said. Do I look at Riley differently? I mean, she's my best friend. Of course I care about her. That's normal, right? Fall asleep confused. Next day, Riley shows up at noon with supplies. We're making cosplays today. What? She's brought fabric, foam, and a sewing machine. I'm teaching you how to cosplay so we can go to the next convention together in matching costumes. I don't know how to sew. That's why I'm teaching you. Spend the entire day learning basic sewing. I'm terrible at it. No, you have to keep the stitches even. I'm trying. Try harder. She's a demanding teacher. By the end of the day, I've made a very ugly attempt at a costume piece. It's bad, but it's your first try, so I'll accept it. Thanks for the vote of confidence. We're sitting in my basement, surrounded by fabric scraps. I'm thinking we should cosplay from Full Metal Alchemist. I'll be Riza Hawkeye, and you can be Roy Mustang. That's a couple's cosplay. No, it's not. It's a character pair cosplay. People will think we're together. So we know we're not. She has a point. Fine, I'll be Roy Mustang. She claps excitedly. Yes, we're going to look so cool. Weeks pass and we work on the cosplays together. She's making both costumes because I'm useless. You can help by cutting fabric. I'm basically her assistant. My mom comes down one day while we're working. You two are like an old married couple. Mom, seriously? I'm just saying, you sew together, you have inside jokes, you spend every day together. That's called friendship. Riley doesn't say anything, just keeps sewing. After Mom leaves, Riley is quiet. Do people really think we're a couple? I don't know, maybe. Would that be bad? Dangerous question. I mean, we're not, so it doesn't matter. Right, it doesn't matter. She goes back to sewing, but the energy is weird. A few days later, she shows up upset. My parents are making me go to a social skills group. What's that? It's where autistic adults practice social interactions with each other. That sounds helpful? It's patronizing. I don't need to practice being normal. She's pacing in my basement. They think I need more friends and better social skills. Do you want more friends? No, I have you and that's enough. She stops pacing and looks at me. Is it enough for you? What do you mean? Am I enough, or do you wish you had normal friends? Damn, she's really asking the hard questions. I'm a 26-year-old basement dweller. You think I have options? That's not an answer. You're my best friend, Riley. I don't need other friends. She seems satisfied with that. Okay, good, because I was worried you'd get tired of me. I'm not going to get tired of you. Promise? She makes me pinky promise like we're children. Next week she starts the social skills group. She hates it. Texts me during the session. Everyone here is talking about their special interests, and the facilitator keeps saying we need to practice active listening. Isn't that the point? But I don't care about model trains or stamp collecting. Maybe pretend? That's exhausting. After her first session, she comes straight to my house. It was terrible. They made us do role-play scenarios. Like what? Like ordering coffee or making small talk at a party. That sounds awful. It was. And there's this guy there named Marcus who won't stop talking about Star Wars prequels. The prequels are underrated. That's what he said, but he talks about it for 40 minutes straight. She's so worked up. You talk about Batman for 40 minutes straight. That's different. How? Because Batman is objectively more interesting. Can't argue with that logic. She keeps going to the group because her parents make her. Every week she complains about it. Marcus brought his Jar Jar Binks figure today. That's kind of funny. It's not funny, it's weird. You have 47 Batman figures. Again, different. One week she comes back excited. I made a friend at group. Feel a weird twist in my stomach. Oh yeah? That's cool. Her name is Emma, and she's obsessed with marine biology. Nice. She invited me to the aquarium next weekend. You should go. Will you come with me? Won't that be weird if I crash your friend date? It's not a friend date, it's just hanging out, and Emma said I could bring someone. Agree to go because I'm curious about this Emma person. Saturday we meet Emma at the aquarium. She's tall, has bright pink hair, and is wearing an octopus t-shirt. You must be a non. Riley talks about you constantly. Does she now? Riley elbows me. Emma is very excited about fish. Did you know that octopi have 3 hearts and blue blood? She's info dumping just like Riley. They're perfect for each other. We walk through the aquarium and they're both reading every sign. The Pacific sea nettle's tentacles can reach up to 15 feet. That's nothing. The lion's mane jellyfish can reach 120 feet. They're one-upping each other with ocean facts. I'm just following along. We get to the shark tank and Emma is losing her mind. Sharks are so misunderstood. They're actually very docile. Except for bull sharks, those are aggressive. Fair point. They're getting along really well. Feel weirdly left out. After the aquarium, Emma invites us to get lunch. There's this great sushi place nearby. Riley looks at me. I can't eat sushi. Wrong texture. Oh, right. What about pizza? We end up at a pizza place. Emma's asking me questions. So how did you and Riley meet? She moved in next door. That's so convenient. I wish I had an autistic friend as a neighbor. Riley laughs. He's not autistic, he's just introverted. Could have fooled me. You two have the same energy. We eat and Emma keeps trying to include me. Do you like anime? Riley says you watch a lot. Yeah, it's kind of my main hobby. What's your favorite? Probably Cowboy Bebop. Good taste. The soundtrack alone makes it top tier. Okay, Emma's actually cool. We finish lunch and Emma hugs Riley goodbye. We should do this again. Maybe next time we can go to the science museum. That sounds great. Riley is happy the whole drive home. Emma's so cool. I can't believe I made another friend. Yeah, she seems nice. Are you okay? You're quiet. I'm fine, just tired. She doesn't push it. Drop her off and go straight to my basement. Why do I feel weird about Riley having another friend? That's what her parents wanted, that's healthy. But now I'm not her only person anymore. Realize I'm being selfish. Next few weeks, Riley hangs out with Emma more. Still sees me every day, but now she talks about Emma constantly. Emma showed me this documentary about deep sea creatures. Emma has a collection of preserved insects. Emma invited me to her apartment for game night. I'm happy for her, but also kind of miserable. My mom notices. What's wrong with you? You've been moping around. I'm not moping. Yes, you are. Did you and Riley fight? No, she made a new friend. My mom laughs. And you're jealous. I'm not jealous. You absolutely are. You got too comfortable being her only friend. That's not it. Then what is it? Don't have an answer. Mom sits on my bed. You like her, don't you? As a friend, yes. No, you like her. Mom, no, she's autistic and probably doesn't even think about relationships like that. Have you asked her? Why would I ask her that? Because you're both idiots who don't understand feelings. She leaves and I'm left spiraling. Do I like Riley as more than a friend? I mean, she's my favorite person. I think about her all the time. I get weird when she talks about other people. Oh shit, I like Riley. This is bad, this is so bad. She's my only friend, and if I tell her and she doesn't feel the same way, everything is ruined. Spend the next week avoiding her. Make excuses when she wants to. Hang out. Sorry, helping my mom with stuff. Sorry, not feeling well. Sorry, busy with online stuff. She finally shows up at my door. What's going on? You're being weird. I'm not being weird. Yes, you are. You're avoiding me and I don't understand why. She looks hurt. Did I do something wrong? No, you didn't do anything. Then why won't you hang out with me? Because it's complicated. What's complicated? We're friends. That's the problem? She stares at me. You don't want to be friends anymore? No, that's not what I meant. Then what did you mean? Can't tell her. Can't risk losing her. I just needed some space. She processes this. Okay, I can give you space. How much space do you need? I don't know. Can you give me a timeline? I function better with clear expectations. Even in emotional moments, she needs data. Just a few days. Okay, I'll leave you alone for 3 days. Is that enough? Sure. She leaves and I feel terrible. 3 days pass and it's torture. I miss her. Miss her weird facts and her organized chaos and the way she quotes anime at inappropriate times. On day 3, she texts me. 3 days are up. Can I come over? Yeah. She shows up with snacks and a determined look. We're going to talk about feelings because clearly something is wrong and communication is important. Oh no. We sit on my couch and she's got her phone out with notes. I researched friendship problems and made a list of possible issues. Of course she made a list. Issue 1, did I overstep boundaries? No. Issue 2, are you uncomfortable with my autism? No. Issue 3, do you not like Emma? Emma's fine. Then what is it? She's going through her entire list. Issue 17, have you developed romantic feelings that are making our friendship complicated? Freeze. She notices. That's it, isn't it? Riley, Let me finish my analysis. She's typing on her phone. You've been acting different since I started hanging out with Emma, specifically jealous behavior patterns. I wasn't jealous. Yes, you were, and I didn't understand why because I thought you'd be happy I made another friend. I am happy, but you also don't want to share me. She's figured it out. It's okay. I researched this too. She shows me her phone screen. I think you have romantic feelings for me based on these behavioral indicators. There's an actual checklist with items marked off. Riley, this is insane. No, it's not. It's data-driven analysis. You can't research feelings? Yes, you can. I've been doing it for a week. She's so matter-of-fact about this. Okay, fine. Maybe I do have feelings for you, but I know you probably don't think about relationships like that, so I was trying to deal with it on my own. She tilts her head. What makes you think I don't think about relationships? Because you never mentioned wanting one? I never mentioned wanting a lot of things that I still want. Like what? Like maybe having a boyfriend who understands me and doesn't think I'm broken. Wait, what? Are you saying... I'm saying I might have romantic feelings for you too, but I wasn't sure if you felt the same way or if you just tolerated me out of pity. I don't tolerate you. I genuinely like spending time with you. Even when I info dump for 40 minutes? Especially then. She smiles. So we both have feelings for each other, but we're both idiots who didn't communicate? Apparently. What do we do now? I have no idea. We sit in silence for a minute. Want to try dating and see what happens? Is that how dating works? I think so. Okay, let's try it. She pulls out her phone. I'm making a dating agreement document. Riley, you don't need to document everything. Yes, I do. Clear expectations prevent misunderstandings. She's typing furiously. Okay, Rule 1, we communicate clearly about our needs. That's fair. Rule 2, we maintain our individual interests and friendships. Also fair. Rule 3, no surprise touching without consent. Got it. She keeps adding rules. By the end, there's like 30 rules for dating. This seems excessive. This is how I function, take it or leave it. I'll take it. She sends me the document. Okay, we're officially dating. Is it always this formal? I don't know, I've never dated anyone before. Wait, I'm your first boyfriend? Yes, is that okay? Yeah, you're my first girlfriend too. We're both disasters. She scoots closer to me on the couch. Can I hold your hand? That's allowed under Rule 7. You made a rule about hand-holding? I made rules about all physical contact. She holds my hand and it's nice. We sit like that for a while. This is weird, but good. Yeah, my mom opens the basement door. Are you two finally dating? Mom, it's about time. You've been pining for weeks. She closes the door before I can respond. Riley laughs. Your mom's right, we were being obvious. Emma said the same thing. She thought we were already dating. Everyone could tell except us, apparently. We spend the rest of the night watching anime like normal, except now we're holding hands. It's not that different from before, except now it is. She leaves at 10:30 like always. Same time tomorrow? Obviously we have a schedule. She kisses my cheek quickly and runs home. Stand there shocked. Go back inside and Mom is smirking. Don't say anything. I'm just happy for you, basement boy. Thanks, Mom. Now maybe you'll finally get motivated to get a job and move out. Don't push it. Go to bed happy for the first time in years. My face when I spent weeks avoiding my feelings only for the autistic girl next door to research and analyze our entire relationship. That feeling when she made a 30-point dating agreement and you agreed to all of it because you're both perfect disasters together. Be me. 52-year-old single mom, been raising my loser son alone since his dad left when he was 12. Work as a dental hygienist, deal with people's nasty mouths all day, come home to my 26-year-old son living in my basement. He dropped out of college 3 years ago and hasn't had a job since. I love him, but god damn, he's a disappointment. Spend most of my time roasting him, hoping reverse psychology will work. It doesn't work. One day, new neighbors move in next door. Nice couple with a daughter around my son's age. I make him help them move because maybe physical labor will inspire him to do something with his life. He comes back talking about the neighbor girl. She's pretty cool, Mom. First time he's mentioned a girl in years. Interesting. Over the next few weeks, I notice her coming over constantly, always knocking on the basement door with that weird pattern. Knock, 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 like she's got OCD or something. One day I'm doing laundry, and I hear them arguing about cartoons. They're screaming about which version of some anime is better. At least he's socializing, I guess. Meet Riley properly when she comes up to get water. She's wearing a superhero shirt and has the most intense eye contact I've ever experienced. Hi, Mrs. Anon's mom. Your son is very knowledgeable about Japanese animation. Call me Janet, sweetie. And yeah, he watches way too much of that stuff. There's no such thing as too much. It's a legitimate art form. This girl is defending my son's laziness, but she seems sweet in a weird, intense way. I ask her about herself. I'm autistic, I do data entry from home, and I enjoy systematic organization. Just straight up tells me she's autistic, like she's reading a resume. That's nice, dear. Are you in school? No, I graduated with a degree in library science, but the job market was unfavorable. At least she has a degree, unlike my son. She goes back downstairs and I hear them laughing. Haven't heard my son laugh like that in years. Maybe this girl is good for him. Weeks pass and she's over every single day. I start buying extra groceries because she stays for dinner half the time. She's very particular about food. Is there dairy in this? I can't process lactose efficiently. Are these vegetables organic? I prefer to avoid pesticides. High maintenance, but polite about it. One night I bring them pizza, and they're sitting very close on the couch. You two look cozy. My son turns red. Mom, we're just watching a show. Uh-huh, sure you are. Riley doesn't react, just keeps watching the screen. Later, I text my sister about it. I think my son might finally have a girlfriend. The basement dweller? What poor girl would date him? She's autistic and nerdy. They're perfect for each other. Is she desperate? No, she's actually really sweet, just weird. My sister thinks I'm making it up. Next weekend, Riley's parents invite us over for dinner. Finally, adult conversation. Her dad, Tom, is grilling and seems like a normal guy. Her mom, Patricia, is a nurse and very put together. We're having a nice time until Tom asks my son about work. Watch my son squirm. I'm between jobs. For 3 years. I can't help myself. It's true. Tom tries to give him career advice and my son looks miserable. Then Riley loses it. Can everyone stop judging him? This tiny girl is yelling at her parents and me. Not everyone needs traditional careers. She's red in the face and genuinely angry. Nobody has ever defended my son like that. Her parents apologize and we finish dinner awkwardly. Walk home and I'm thinking about it. She really went to bat for you. Yeah. You like her, don't you? Mom don't. I'm just saying she clearly likes you. He goes to his basement and I'm left smiling. My useless son might actually have a girlfriend. Miracles do happen. Over the next month, they're inseparable. She's over every day, sometimes until 3 a.m. I wake up one night to use the bathroom and hear them laughing downstairs. Peek down and they're playing video games. She's sitting cross-legged on his couch, controller in hand, completely focused. My son is watching her play and smiling. I've never seen him smile like that. Go back to bed feeling weirdly emotional. Maybe he's not a complete failure. One morning, Riley shows up at 8 a.m. I answer the door in my bathrobe. Is Anon awake? Honey, he doesn't wake up until 2 p.m. Oh, I forgot to account for his sleep schedule. She pulls out her phone and starts typing. I'll adjust my visiting algorithm. This girl has an algorithm for visiting my son. You really like him, don't you? She looks up from her phone. Yes, he's my best friend and statistically the most compatible person I've ever met. Statistically? I made a spreadsheet comparing our interests and personality traits. Of course she did. Well, I'm glad he has you. He needs a friend. He's more than a friend, he's my emotional support human. Not sure what that means, but okay. She leaves and I go make coffee. Tell my coworker about it later. This girl made a spreadsheet about my son. That's either really cute or really creepy. I think it's cute. They're both weird, so it works. A few weeks later, I noticed my son cleaned his room. Like, actually cleaned it. What happened down there? Did someone die? Riley said my organization system was chaotic. So the girl gets you to clean, but your own mother can't? She has a very logical argument. I'm not even mad, I'm impressed. This girl is getting my son to do things I couldn't get him to do in 26 years. One day I'm folding laundry and hear Riley having a meltdown downstairs. She's crying and my son is trying to comfort her. My parents think I'm broken. You're not broken. Yes, I am. I can't be normal no matter how hard I try. My son's voice is so gentle. Normal is overrated. You're perfect the way you are. I'm standing at the top of the stairs getting emotional. My disaster son is being emotionally supportive. When did he grow up? Riley leaves after she calms down. I go downstairs. That was really sweet what you said to her. You were listening? The walls are thin, but seriously, you care about her. Yeah, she's important to me. You should tell her that. I do tell her. No, I mean really tell her. Tell her you have feelings. Mom, I can't do that. Why not? Because if she doesn't feel the same way, I'll lose my only friend. And if she does feel the same way, you'll have a girlfriend. He thinks about it. I'll consider it. Don't consider it. Do it. You're 26, not 16. He goes back to his computer and I know he won't do anything. Boys are idiots. A few weeks later, Riley starts hanging out with another girl from some group. Emma, pink hair, seems nice. My son gets weird about it. He's moping around, barely eating, avoiding Riley. What's your problem? Nothing. You're jealous, aren't you? I'm not jealous. Yes, you are. Riley has another friend and you can't handle it. He denies it, but I know I'm right. Sit him down for a real talk. You like her romantically, don't you? Watch him try to deny it. As a friend, yes. No, you like her. He tries to argue, but I can see it on his face. Mom, she's autistic. She probably doesn't think about relationships. Have you asked her? No. Then how do you know? You're both idiots. Leave him to figure it out. Next few days, he's avoiding Riley completely. She shows up at the door looking upset. Is Anon home? Yeah, but he's being stupid. Can I go talk to him? Please do. Maybe you can knock some sense into him. She goes downstairs and I try not to eavesdrop. I absolutely eavesdrop. Hear them talking about feelings. Riley is so logical about it. I think you have romantic feelings based on behavioral data. My son is panicking. You can't research feelings. Yes, you can. They go back and forth and I'm holding my breath. Then I hear Riley say it. I might have romantic feelings for you too. Yes. Have to stop myself from cheering. They talk for a while and then there's silence. Wait 10 minutes and then bang on the door. Are you two finally dating? My son yells at me, but I don't care. It's about time. You've been pining for weeks. Close the door and do a little dance in the kitchen. My son has a girlfriend. Text my sister immediately. He did it. He has a girlfriend. No way. Yes way. The autistic girl next door. Good for him. Feel genuinely proud. Over the next few weeks, they're sickeningly cute. Holding hands on the couch, sharing snacks, quoting cartoons at each other. Riley made them a dating agreement with rules. My son showed me. She made 30 rules for dating. And you agreed to them? All of them. You really love her, don't you? He turns red. Don't say that word. Why not? It's obvious. We've only been dating 2 weeks. So, I knew I loved your father after 1 week. And look how that turned out. Fair point. But I can tell he's happy. happier than he's been in years. One night, I come home from work and they're cooking dinner together. My son is cooking. My son is cooking. What is happening? Riley is teaching me to make pasta. She has a very efficient system. They're working together like a team. Riley is directing him. Stir clockwise for even heat distribution. That doesn't make sense. Just do it. They made a whole meal. It's actually good. We sit and eat like a family. Riley talks about her day. I processed 847 data entries today. That's 23 more than my average. That's great, sweetie. My son is looking at her like she hung the moon. After dinner, she helps clean up. She has a system for that too. Plates go in the dishwasher facing left, glasses on the top rack. Why does the direction matter? Optimal water spray coverage. This girl is something else. After she leaves, I talk to my son. She's really special. I know. Don't screw this up. I won't. And maybe think about getting a job so you can take her on real dates. Mom, I'm just saying, you can't live in my basement forever. He actually thinks about it. Next week he tells me he applied for some remote jobs. Really? Yeah, Riley said I should use my degree for something. You're listening to her? She makes good points. This girl is a miracle worker. A month later, he gets a job doing web development remotely. I got hired. That's amazing. I'm so proud of you. He seems shocked that I'm proud. Really? Yes, really. You're finally doing something. Riley comes over to celebrate. She brings a cake that she made herself. It's lopsided, but the thought counts. I calculated the baking time, but I think my oven temperature is off. It's perfect, honey. We eat cake, and my son is smiling. Actually smiling, and not ironically. Later, I'm in the kitchen, and Riley comes up to get water. Thank you, Mrs. Janet. For what, sweetie? For raising someone who accepts me exactly as I am. Feel tears coming. That's very sweet, but he's lucky to have you too. We're lucky to have each other. It's mutually beneficial. She says it so matter of fact. Give her a hug and she stiffens. Sorry, should have asked first. It's okay. I'm learning to accept spontaneous affection from people I trust. She hugs me back awkwardly. This girl is family now. A few months pass and they're still going strong. My son is working, contributing to rent, helping around the house. Riley is over all the time. Her parents and I have become friends. We have dinner together every few weeks. Patricia and I drink wine and talk about our kids. I never thought Riley would find someone. Same with my son. They're perfect for each other. They really are. Tom and my son talk about video games and computers. Riley and her mom discuss organizational systems. It's nice having extended family dinners. One night, my son asks if Riley can stay over. Stay over like overnight? Yeah, we want to have an anime marathon. Will there be separate sleeping arrangements? Mom, I have to ask. Her parents will kill me if something happens. We'll sleep in separate rooms. Agree to it, and they set up the living room with blankets and snacks. Riley's mom calls to confirm it's okay. They're going to be watching cartoons all night, aren't they? Apparently. Well, at least they're not out drinking or doing drugs. That's a very low bar, but yes, we laugh and hang up. Wake up at 3 a.m. to get water. Peek into the living room. They're both asleep on the couch. Riley's head is on my son's shoulder. He's got his arm around her. They're holding hands even in sleep. Take a picture because it's too cute. Go back to bed smiling. My son found someone who loves him despite his flaws, or maybe because of them. Riley sees all his weird quirks and just accepts them, and he does the same for her. Next morning, I make them breakfast. Pancakes, bacon, the works. They stumble upstairs looking tired. Did you actually watch anime all night? We made it through 47 episodes. That's concerning but also impressive. They eat breakfast and Riley is talking about plot points. The character development in Season 3 is superior to Season 2. I disagree. Season 2 had better pacing. They're arguing but also smiling. This is their love language. After Riley leaves, I talk to my son. You know you can move out with her eventually, right? We've talked about it. Really? Yeah, she wants to wait until we've been dating for exactly 1 year. She has a timeline? She has a timeline for everything. Of course she does. And you're okay with that? Yeah, I like that she plans things, makes me feel secure. My son has grown up so much. A few months later, it's their 1-year anniversary. They're planning to look at apartments together. Riley made a spreadsheet of potential places. We need at least 2 bedrooms, 1 for us and 1 for my collectibles. And an office for my work setup. With high-speed internet, obviously. They have it all figured out. I'm happy for them, but also sad. My baby is growing up and moving out, even if he's 27 and should have moved out years ago. The night before they look at apartments, I'm in my room crying. My son knocks on the door. Mom, you okay? I'm fine. You're crying. He sits on my bed. I'm gonna miss you living here. I'm moving like 10 minutes away. I know, but it won't be the same. You can visit whenever you want. Riley already put you on the approved visitors list. She has a list? She has a list for everything. Laugh through tears. Take care of her, okay? I will, I promise. And she'll take care of you too. She already does. Hug my son. I'm proud of you. You know that, right? Even though I lived in your basement until 27, especially because you made something of yourself despite that. He hugs me tighter. Thanks for not giving up on me, Mom. Never, even when you were a complete disaster. We both laugh. Next day, they find the perfect apartment. 2-bedroom, good internet, close to a comic shop. Riley has already made a moving schedule. We'll move in phases over 3 weeks for maximum efficiency. Can't we just rent a truck and do it in one day? That's chaos. We need a system. My son just agrees. He's learned to pick his battles. Moving day comes and I'm helping them pack. Riley has labeled every single box. Kitchen items subset A. What's subset B? Kitchen items that are less frequently used. Everything is color-coded and numbered. Tom and Patricia are helping too. We're all carrying boxes and Riley is directing traffic. Dad, that box goes in room 2, not room 1. They look the same. No, they don't. This one has a blue sticker. By the end of the day, they're moved in. The apartment is chaos, but Riley seems calm. I have a 6-week unpacking schedule. Of course you do, sweetie. We order pizza and sit on the floor of their empty living room. My son and Riley are leaning against each other. They look happy, really genuinely happy. Patricia raises her beer. To our weird kids who found each other. To our weird kids, we all toast. Drive home alone that night. House is quiet without my son's gaming sounds coming from the basement. Sit in his empty room for a minute. It's clean for once. He left a note on his desk. Thanks for everything, Mom. Love you. Cry a little bit. My basement-dwelling neat son grew up. All it took was an autistic girl next door with a clipboard and a system for everything. My face when I spent years roasting my son only for him to find the perfect girlfriend and become a functional adult. That feeling when you realize your disaster son and his autistic girlfriend are actually relationship goals.